It is Friday, January 18, the end of the work week. Here is what's making today's news. Minister of State Joseph Harmon has made it clear that the government will make pronouncements on the December 21, 2018 vote after the court's ruling and not prior. Stacey Carmichael has our first report.
During a post-cabinet media conference on Friday, January 18, Minister Harmon said the December 21, 2018 vote is presently being challenged in the High Court. Therefore, to make any pronouncements on related matters would be premature. He reminded that the acting Chief Justice, Roxanne George, has already committed to providing her ruling at the end of January.
To be making pronouncements on matters which are before the court and which can, in fact, have the tendency of seeking to try to influence the direction in which the court goes. So I would reserve any comments on this matter until the court has made its ruling, at which time I believe the party of which I'm a member, the partnership of which I'm a member, and the coalition of which I'm a member will make definitive statements on the matter.
Asked to comment about statements attributed to opposition leader Bar Jagdeo, denying that certain agreements were met during the meeting between him and President David Granger, Minister Harmon responded.
This is such a poignant moment that really for the public to see that in spite of whatever is happening outside, that opposition and government ministers and opposition members can actually sit and hammer out documents which are in the national interest. And so I find it to be a little troubling that the statement attributed to the leader of the opposition to say that there are things that there which were not agreed to. I read the statement, and as I said to you that the last insertion in that statement was made by the leader of the opposition. He called me at about 11:45 the day before we released the statement. See, please insert this word because this is where I said, yes, that is okay.
The state minister dismissed opposition claims that government is influencing the Guyana Elections Commission, GECOM, hindering the agency from preparing for regional and general elections. He reminded that GECOM is an independent body and the government has no intention of interfering with its functioning.
With respect to GECOM, this question of telling GECOM what to do, it's the PPP mindset. And it's a mindset which seeks to suggest that independent agencies can be dictated to. That we can go to the court and ask the court to expedite this matter. That we can go to GECOM and tell GECOM, look, cut short your processes. That is not the way it is done. These are independent entities and agencies. And all the whips were asked to do was to make an inquiry into GECOM as to their operational readiness to deliver an election.
The minister further clarified that in accordance with the Constitution of Guyana, the coalition government remains legitimately in office and will continue to execute its functions to ensure the development of the country. He said many naysayers like to look only at parts of the Constitution to suit their purpose and not in its entirety. For InfoHub, Stacey Carmichael.
Police Commissioner Leslie James says the investigation surrounding expelled Member of Parliament Sharon Das Persson for alleged bribery and the possible movement of gold from the state of Guyana is ongoing. The top cop was addressing members of the media this morning.
This man, the person we are investigating, he is innocent until proven guilty. And it would not be prejudicial with this investigation. This is an impartial investigation we are undertaking. So please respect that. We are not seeking to manufacture anything. Whatever it is that we obtain in our efforts, that will be submitted. We're not seeking to, in any way, manufacture nothing. Whatever is given to us is being taken and we submit for legal advice.
Following the December 21, 2018 vote in the National Assembly, the expelled MP flew to Canada where he has residency and has remained to date. Asked about the need to interview Prasad, the Commissioner said if the police at any point of its investigation need to speak with him, an official request will be made.
If we are advised to seek extradition, we will so do. I'm sure there is currently an extradition treaty between Canada and Guyana. And if that necessitates, we will so apply to have it done.
The Commissioner said the investigation has gone a significant way and the police will likely need to speak with the expelled MP.
We've gone in a significant way. And I can say this. If we were to compare what I've read so far and what we've had, there may be reasons for us to need to speak with Mr. Prasad. That much I will say at this point.
Reporting for InfoHub, Felicia Valenzuela.
With the February deadline for applications drawing closer, residents of Georgetown and its environs today took full advantage of the home improvement subsidy and the core home support offered by the Central Housing and Planning Authority. Alexis Rodney has the details.
The team, including Minister within the Ministry of Communities Valerie Adams-Yearwood, met with the large crowd at the Starbuck Market Square. Minister Adams-Yearwood said the initiative, funded by the Inter-American Bank, will certainly provide a better life for low-income earners and their families.
So rather than we wait for them to come to us, we are coming to the people. And that has always been a strategy of Central Housing and Planning Authority.
The CHNPA's target for this project is 250 core houses for persons earning a monthly income of $75,000 or less. 2,000 subsidies of $500,000 each will also be made available for persons who need to improve their living conditions.
We are not giving the persons the money. We're going to give them the materials to do the home improvement, which means that somebody can change the roof, zinc, they can add, change their toilet from a septic from an outhouse toilet to they can build a septic tank, they can change their windows, whatever home improvement. The bottom line is to give Guyanese a better life. We say the good life.
The CHNPA intends to take its outreach to several other market areas, including Kitty and Plaisance, and communities such as Efield Sophia and Parfit Harmony on the west bank of the Marara in the coming days. The application process comes to an end on February 1 this year. Following this, there will be a period for scrutiny, which is expected to last for at least 8 months. CHNPA will commence construction immediately after the verification process. Reporting for InfoHub, Alexis Rodney.
On Saturday, January 19, the Ministry of Indigenous Peoples Affairs will launch the International Year of the Indigenous Languages in Aishalton Village, South Rupununi, Upper Takatu, Upper Essequibo, Region 9. This historic event will be officially declared open by Prime Minister Moses Nagamutu, who is performing the duties of President. He will be joined by Minister of Indigenous Peoples Affairs Sidney Alicock and Minister within the Ministry Valerie Garrido Lowe, among other officials. The United Nations has declared 2019 the International Year of Indigenous Languages to raise awareness of the consequences of the endangerment of indigenous languages across the world. It aims to establish a link between language development, peace, and reconciliation. In Ghana, the sum of $36 million was allocated in the 2019 national budget to promote the 9 indigenous languages through collaboration with the UN's Indigenous Peoples Department of Economic and Social Affairs. More on this story can be read on our website. Still to come, New Business Directory launch and artists to blaze the trail at MASH singing competition. Stay with us.
Dogs again, and no mailbox.
Don't let this happen to you.
I'm so happy that I get this mailbox. Now I get an arm of mails. You know how much times GPL come and disconnect me life because I couldn't get my bill? I will notice. Anyways, girl, the post office encouraging all residents to install a mailbox so they can improve their service to us.
Get your mailbox today and help the Guyana Post Office to serve you better.
Welcome back. Action Invest Caribbean, in collaboration with the British High Commissioner Greg Quinn, last evening launched the Who's Who in Guyana Business Directory. Details from Anira Khan.
During the launch of the Who's Who in Guyana Business Directory at the British High Commissioner's Bel Air residence, Action Invest Caribbean Executive Chairman Vishnu Durga said the launch of the Business Directory comes at an opportune time.
And, I must say that there's never really been a more important time to provide critical information on the Guyanese economy and companies serving Guyana as now. Right, so our directory, which you will all get to experience at the end of this evening on your way out, you'll get your own copy, features key insights from industry leaders such as Ramsey Ali, Patricia Bacchus, Rosh Khan, Annie J. Lambert, and we also have economic reviews done both locally and even internationally from KPMG in terms of investing in Guyana, what the benefits are, and how we can really make the best investment decisions in Guyana.
GoInvest chairperson Patricia Bacchus said the launch of the Business Directory reflects growth and diversity in Guyana's economy.
In light of our trajectory as a country, it is very inspiring to witness the entrepreneurial spirit, not only in terms of foreign direct investments coming in, but also in terms of the expansion and repositioning of local businesses to monopolize on novel opportunities as they arise. Of equal significance are the development of systems and tools and the strengthening of institutions to ensure that such entrepreneurial spirit is adequately facilitated. The Who's Who in Guyana Business Directory is one example of the development of tools to aid in the navigation of the local business landscape.
An online edition of the directory is currently being developed. For InfoHub, Anira Khan.
The Ministry of Social Cohesion hopes to encourage all religious communities to play a greater role in social cohesion within their respective communities for 2019. Acting Program Coordinator Natasha Singh Lewis explained that it is part of the ministry's mandate to unite the people of Guyana in hopes of creating a cohesive society, as it is the foundation to improve the quality of life in keeping with government's commitment of the good life. This, she said, includes an emphasis on the ministry's two-day diversity education and inclusion training aimed to inform and equip persons at the community level to better understand the country's diversity. Thus far, 14 intensive workshops have benefited 532 persons across the country. More on this story can be read on our website. Are you ready to be blown away by some of the amazing talents set to perform in the Carib Soca Monarch and Chutney 2019 competition? InfoHub got the opportunity to speak with a few newcomers and seasoned performers about their songs. Here is our final report.
Competing in the Carib Soca Monarch competition for the first time, semi-finalist 21-year-old Shima Muna is excited to show Guyana what she's made of with her groovy soca song, Not Tired Yet.
For me, singing has been in my family for a very long time. My grandmother, she used to sing calypso, then my uncle, he also sang calypso, and my mom, I grew up and met her in karaoke and she was in a band. So I started singing, let's say since I was 9 years old, and I really wanted to try something different. I was up for the challenge, and I think that the Soca Monarch would be a great opportunity for me to showcase my talent.
The newcomer to the soca competition said while there are worthy competitors, she knows that her talent will help her to take home the title and crown of this year's competition. Meanwhile, 26-year-old Stephen Ramphal, known for his energetic and vibrant stage presence, is set to unleash his songs to take both the Carib Soca Monarch and Chutney competitions by storm.
Well, Soca in My Vein is a song mostly based on the energy and the love that we experienced through the Mashramani season. And Ranga Kebere is tackling colorism in our country, because at this point in time, we tend to see a lot of division. And I try to infuse that message into my song, tackling what I want in our country: harmony, love, and peace.
Piping up his song Mash 49, 20-year-old semi-finalist Chandra Paul Natu is excited for others to listen to his song, which depicts the country's melting pot.
Mash 49 is a song that has been considered to be patriotic, it's cultural, and it represents the people of Guyana. More so, as we celebrate Mashramani this year, we need to give credit and rise to the occasion, and that is the reason why I would have composed a song entitled Mash 49. It is composed under the theme Celebrate Mash 49 with victory in mind.
Much like Muna, you can see Ramfall and Natu during their chutney and soca rehearsals at the Seawalls Bandstand on January 27 and February 1 respectively. Carib Soca Monarch finals will be held on February 16 at Durban Park, while Chutney Extravaganza Song Competition finals and Duck Curry competition will be held on February 17 at Anna Regina Community Center. For InfoHub, Stacey Carmichael.
Do remember to check out our social media page for the MASH calendar of activities to see where and when you can join in the fun. This and every Friday leading up to MASH Day, Main Street in front of the Department of Culture will be lit with entertainment. Do come out and show your support. Also on Saturday, a band's concert will be hosted in Lethem, Region 9, if you're planning a road trip this weekend. That's all for this evening. Connect with us on WhatsApp, like and subscribe to our Facebook page for notifications. You can also follow us on Instagram for updates and visit our website at dpi.gov.gy. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Your bridge and weather reports are up next. Goodbye.